in an age of lawlessness and despair. The empire of man lay in ruins, torn asunder by civil war, and racked by famine and plague. Desperate, unscrupulous men deserted the temples of their fathers and gathered in forbidden cults, seeking the favor of the dark gods. And so it was, in the year 2301, that a Kurgan warlord named Asavar Kul united the savage tribes of the Chaos Wastes and made war upon the realms of men. The invaders entered the distant northern kingdom of Kislev and sacked its largest city, Prague. They sacrificed its people to their dark gods, and any who managed to flee were driven into the freezing wilderness. The Empire seemed powerless to stop the Chaos Horde, and many feared that the end of the world was at hand. But in the Empire's darkest hour, a nobleman from the south named Magnus rallied the people of the Empire to resist the invaders, uniting the warring Elector Counts in the process. The Imperial army marched to the rescue of the Kislevite capital, fighting Kul's army in a massive battle outside the city walls. Joined by mighty heroes from all across the land, Magnus defeated Kul in single combat, and the Chaos Horde was scattered to the winds. Blessed by the gods and heralded as the true Emperor, Magnus returned to Nuln in triumph. But even as the old world celebrated Magnus's victory, the dark gods were planning their revenge.
What's up guys, JaX here, playing Warhammer Chaosbane. This is it. Basically it's Diablo, but it's in the Warhammer world. I don't know the lore, I don't know the any of the background of Warhammer. I just like Warhammer in games. Warhammer in games is really good. I like Mordheim, I think it was called. Vermintide, I quite liked. Vermintide 2 was pretty good as well. And I've liked all the Dawn of War games. And I like Diablo. So this sort of like intrigued me, and I wanted sort of like to play with friends, but they have other games, and I don't think it's their favorite thing. But I'm going to play this, and I'm going to do a Let's Play of it instead of Spellforce, mainly because RTSs I'm very terrible at. When I was playing Soul Harvest by myself, it took me a day just to finish the first level. Not because I was bad, just because I wanted to basically research everything I could and do everything that I could in one spot. So it takes me forever to play. This is more of a sort of like push button, hope for best. And I can do that easily. So I'm not going to play as this character, I'm going to play as basically a character I would always play. This is very loud, I probably should turn it down. That's not what I pressed. Exit. Yes. I did press change hero. Anyway, options. Audio. About there. Turn the music down a little bit more as well. No, turn it. Leave it there, that's fine. Everything else should be good. No, I don't want to do that. Change hero. Create hero. That's the button I wanted. I want the Slayer. I'm a big fan of dwarves, So yeah. For mud slayers, armor formidable fighters constantly seek tougher duels and ever more dangerous opponents. Bragi is one such slayer, and certainly among the toughest. The longer the battle, the fiercer his rage will, which fuels the strength of his blows as he cuts through the horde of enemies and withstands their attack. A slayer lives and dies from the glory of redemption. Honourable and fierce, Bragi, axe biter, never shies away from the fight with the most dangerous enemies he counters. Boom! So yeah, you get to play 4 characters. Play a dwarf, human. Actually, I can probably just go through them. Why not? We play an Empire soldier, a high elf mage, a slayer, and a wood elf scout. I'm not a fan of ranged stuff. I'm not a fan of magic. I'd rather be a tank or a person that basically just hacks the crap out of anything that hits me. And since I'm doing this on my own, solo, I think the more damage, the better. So, let's play the prologue.
As a young dwarf in the great city of Karaz-Karak, you were taught the legends of your ancestors. Ever since, you have longed for the day when you could win fame and glory of your own and restore the luster of your much diminished clan. When High King Thorgrim Grudgebearer called for warriors to aid Kislev during the Great Chaos Invasion, you were one of the first to pledge your service. Along with your father and your younger brothers, you left Karaz-Karak behind, marching eagerly to war. It wasn't long before you were in the thick of the fight, trapped inside the city of Kislev. You and your kin fought fiercely against the Chaos Horde. When Kul's first assault breached the city gates, it was the dwarfs who led the counterattack that drove the enemy back and saved the day. Your fearlessness in battle earned you the name Axe Biter, and the Kislevites hailed you as a hero. But the more you tasted of glory, the more you began to crave it. When Magnus's army arrived outside the city, your thirst for immortal fame ended in tragedy. Leading a force of 300 dwarfs, you tried to fight your way out of the city to join the Imperials and fight Kul's army together. It was a deed worthy of legend, but not even Grimnir himself could have fought his way through so vast a horde. Your reckless charge was driven back at a bitter cost. Half of the valiant dwarfs that had followed you were slain, including your father and all of your brothers. Racked with guilt over the deaths of your kin, you swore powerful oaths of vengeance against the dark powers. And so you chose the path of the Slayer, seeking redemption through a glorious death in battle. When the final battle outside the city walls began, you went forth alone to find Asavar Kul and challenge him to single combat. You carved a bloody path through the enemy, reaching the Chaos Lord in time to see him fall to Magnus and his knights. After the battle, you accepted an invitation from Magnus to join his retinue and return with him to Nuln. As far as you were concerned, the new Emperor owed you a glorious death, and with many of Asavar Kul's champions still alive, you could be sure Magnus would not lack for foes.
Ah. The Empire Soldier is pretty much exactly the same, minus, like, not having a 300 dwarf army.
It was an age of lawlessness
Bloody hell.
and despair, a time of dark magic, treachery, and war. It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds, and across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
I do like the art style.
What's all that noise? Let's take a look.
Move around, yes. Basically, tutorial of all tutorials, exactly the same.
An attack! Ah, thank the ancestors. If it's Magnus they want, they'll have to go through me first. I'd best get to the throne room.
Let's have a look around, shall we? Equipment. And yes, I am using a controller. I prefer using controllers to these type of games. I know, like, Diablo is basically cursor based, but on console it is used by a controller. I prefer controller because it's easier to handle. And the amount of times I've clicked something and my character's just decided to run somewhere else is a pain in the butt. I'm quick. I'm very quick. Ooh. It's like a reverse scorpion. I'm coming to you. Elder's Lord, press LB, which is that one. But I don't need it. Because I am still alive. I'm not badly injured, so there's not much point. Ugh, have to, don't I? Goddamn tutorials. There you go, I healed. Happy.
Thanks, Sigma, you're here. There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
I know, exhilarating, isn't it? Now where's Magnus?
Upstairs in the throne room. There's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
Thank you. Press that button. Yeah. Oh, well, let me do it. Thank you. Most of it automatically sets. Ooh. So could Braggy have a shield? I'm slightly interested. I'm intrigued. If I put the armor on? I guess so. Alright then, let's move on. Level skill, when you level up your character gains new skill, accessible during the skills tab, yes. To equip it, do this. Okay. So my new skill does that. Plus stamina, yeah, it does. Oh, mana. So that's my basic attack. What it's... Yeah. Oh wow, there's tons... Oh, these are all passives. Alright, so what's this anyway? Shred. Advance while... Right, yeah, okay. So I move forward while I attack. And I do a crap ton of damage. Nice. Oh, it's not stamina, it's more... It's more rage. Braggy's archetype ability is Chained Axe. He uses it to quickly rush forward his enemies and fight them close. Yeah. Yeah, we know that. I think the Empire Soldier was like a shield bash, I think.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. The Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. There's only one thing to do. Roaring a battle oath, you ready your axe and charge!
Yeah.
By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The Sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room, but these are not guardsmen. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, dwarf, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! Teclis, Lawmaster of the High Elves, regards Voss coldly. Raggy Axebiter has told you the truth, he said. It is you who have refused to listen. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. No one outside this room must know what happened here. If the people learn that Magnus has fallen, then everything he fought for will have been for nothing. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
I do like the art style of cutscenes.
There are dark and terrible forces at work in the city, Braggy Axebiter. If we are to find the sorceress and defeat her, we must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
Just tell me where I can find them, elf. My axe will take care of the rest.
The attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable.
To the sewers?
Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower. Kill everything in your path, but beware. There is no telling what foul things await you in the darkness.
Ha! By Grimnir, I hope you're right.
To the sewers! Charge! Main quest. I haven't got any side quests yet, so there's not much point doing anything else. I think the furthest I've got when I was playing as the Empire Soldier was after this mission. I wanted to make sure it worked. Saying that, it is prologue, so... Energy management. Certain advances... You can generate by damaging enemies with basic skills shown as the symbol... Right, yeah, okay. So, the triangle shows that it's giving me basically the energy I need to use my other abilities. Okay. Then I can use it. Cha cha cha! I think the Empire Soldier only hit one person as well. Quite enjoy the whole crowd control. Especially since in a Diablo game when everything just hits you. You're always in like big massive crowd like this. And you can literally just hold the button down and hit away. Taka 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 taka. Just like that. Do, 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 do. Kill the ranger. Come here, you. Little gremlin things die. There we go. Clear. Ooh, a chest. Since I'm not wearing anything, it's automatically giving me stuff. I got a blue already, sweet. What's this do? 39 armor, 7 damage, and more energy. Karak Norn Troll Slayer. 1 of 5. Ooh, it's a set. Break everything we see. wonder if the change act does damage. It does. Good. I do like Shred. Shred's pretty good. And, I do like dungeon crawlers. Rather like, there's something sort of relaxing about it. Just because, like, well, early games is just literally sit back, kill a couple of rooms, move on. Da, 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 da. Not a care in the world. Ooh, a fragment. Ooh, what are you? Controls are a little bit iffy as well, but can I put something here? That's what it's telling me? No. Oh, I can move stuff around, okay. No, but I want that there. These are all basic skills. Strike with a wide axe. Bonus for every hit. Right, so there's 3 different kinds. I can do range. I'm not entirely sure what that one is. And these are all special god skills. What are these? Become invulnerable. Try the that one sounds pretty good. For a while off, but can I check my inventory? Like, for just useless crap? I don't. I want to know what a fragment is. Oh well. Collect some gold. Some armor. Am I going to wear clothes eventually? I would like some clothes. Last Bastion, huh? What's that? Let's have a look. Hello. War Cry that grants a maximum health boost to all players, generates energy and range. Ooh. So it increases. I've forgotten already. Simple-minded I is. Gives me more health. Okay. So yeah, I think basically the 4 classes are Empire Soldiers tank, Slayer is physical DPS, close quarters DPS. Mage could probably be a healer, so could probably the ranger as well, I think. So yeah, it's I suppose you can make your tank into like a paladin. So they could be a healer. Every time I play, I'm always strength based. I'm never a big fan of magic. I don't know why. I mean, it's good, I'll admit, but I'd rather be the stereotype strength over intelligence. Kinda more interesting to play, really, in some games. What are fragments? I want to know what fragments are. Are you sure how much gold I have as well? Journal. I don't know what the candle is. Ooh, different braces. It's got more armor, but my attack goes down. Yeah. I'm doing a lot of damage as it is, so I'll just leave it for now.